Valentine and Carly debate how far Jack would go. Dante admits to Nathan that he messed up the investigation, and Michael is put on the stand. Valentine prepared to run. And Jacinda took the stand after Boyle destroyed Michael's alibi. In Carly's attic, she tells Valentine she won't let him run off with Charlotte. He says she couldn't stop him, but he has to leave because his daughter came to see him today. He worries that his being around is putting her in danger. His enemies may target her. That could include Jack. She knows Jack is terrible and hates him for what he did to Joss, but that's very different from abducting Charlotte. Valentine thinks she's just making excuses, but she's sure there are lines Jack won't cross. Sidwell will, he points out. He fills her in on the threats that Sidwell made to his daughter and Ace. He needs to leave to protect them. Carly thinks he's right. She was going to ask him to go. But now everything has changed and she thinks he should stay. Carly urges him to work with Sidwell to take down Jack. That means he needs to stay there to figure things out. In court, Alexis questions Jacinda on the stand and asks her if Boyle was lying about the time she spent with him. Jacinda admits she was with Boyle. She is dismissed and Tracy is called up next. Alexis holds a file clearly labeled as surveillance photos and has Tracy confirm she saw Michael outside of Drew's house on the night of the shooting. Justine questions her and points out it was dark at night. Tracy confirms that visibility was limited. Tracy steps down. Michael is called up next and sworn in. She asks him about being outside of Drew's and not telling the police about it. He claims he was only on the street and didn't shoot Drew. The lawyer reminds him the gun was taken from his residence and he had access to it. She gets him to admit that he hates his uncle and then unpack the issues between them around Willow. She prompts him to talk about his public confrontation with Drew over Wiley. Michael insists Drew is a danger to his kids. Alexis asks if he would do anything to protect his kids. Drew smirks. When Justine steps up, she has him identify the gun and explains it was accessible to everyone in the house. She has him walk them through the night in question. Michael went to Drew's with the intention of asking him to step away so Willow could see the kids. His son called. He recognized Wiley's ringtone Twinkle Twinkle and decided to go home. He insists he didn't shoot Drew. The court recesses and Michael thanks Joss for believing in him. He worries he just gave the jury reasonable doubt to find Willow innocent. Drew tells Willow that Tracy put the final nail in Michael's coffin. Kai and Trina walk out. They realize that they must have heard Wiley's ringtone in the house. That means he lied on the stand and is the one who shot Drew. Back in court, Liz is put back on the stand. Alexis gets her to explain that Michael was alone in her house before the police searched it and found the gun. Subscribe to Soap Spoilers newsletter. Nathan shows up at Lulu's and tells her that Charlotte left school early. She was tracked to the Quartermain estate. They are sure she's safe there, but they're not surprised she's trying to ditch her police tail. Charlotte arrives and they question her about taking off. She says she just went to hang out with Danny. They remind her she needs protection. Once the cop leaves, Charlotte promises her mom this won't happen again. She's sorry she worried her. Lulu is still worried. Charlotte knows how bad worrying is. Her mom is sure she's concerned about her dad but assures her he's resourceful and will be okay. Tracy arrives and fills Lulu in on what happened in court. She tells her about the surveillance footage and admits she didn't see it. Lulu points out that Alexis was bluffing. Tracy can't believe she fell for it. They wonder what Alexis actually found out and how. Upstairs, Charlotte and Danny text about getting to see her dad. Dante goes to the PCPD and orders all the footage for Willow's case checked again. Nathan shows up and they talk about how they didn't know Michael was outside Drew's house. Tracy just admitted it and Dante needs to admit his brother might have shot Drew. Dante admits this is bad. He messed this up because he was protecting his brother because of his guilt about sending him to prison. Nathan says it's not his fault, but Dante insists it is. Nathan assures him he didn't mishandle the case, but Dante thinks he should have pushed Jacinda harder. Now Turner has been blindsided and the trial is in jeopardy. He worries that Nathan forgot to log some evidence immediately and reminds him they are already down on investigators. This episode was dedicated to Anthony Geary.